Here we are, here we go. Guess who missed another Phaenna project? It's me! So we'll see what it was about. Now. So upon loading in, I got a message from the Cosmic Exploration Initiative. We are presently gathering materials for a Cosmoliner extension into Fusing Wave Vent. Complete stellar missions to assist in our efforts. So that's our next project, is extending the Cosmoliner. But for now, the one we're looking at here is the completed platform that I saw the beginning of before. And we'll consult the infrastructure index to see what I missed. So we did the mega panels, actually got to help out with that one, and chilling away the heat is what I missed. That's log 14. We have successfully and strategically overcome one of the more punishing environmental challenges here on Phaenna, to wit, the molten glass of Fusing Wave Vent. This star is possessed of a volatile geothermal signature known to create volcanic craters, even in the most unlikely areas. Fusing Wave Vent is one such example, and it was here that the highly ambitious and experimental Operation Chilling Away was executed. Thanks to our brave contributors and a mobilization station full of coolant-toting drones, we managed to ethically freeze safe passage across the flows of molten glass. How ethically? How do you mean ethically? Once an angry red, the glass in question has hardened to a beautiful pale blue, not unlike the color of the soda lime float. As our drones can now tend to any further chilling we require, our explorers are free to survey the unique and perplexing environment of Fusing Wave Vent without the threat of burnt toes or singed tails. I, for one, am eager to know what they discover about the fundamental workings of this fascinating planet. I see. Oh, what is this up here for the... Let's extend the Cosmoliner into Fusing Wave Vent. We ask the contributors procure the necessary materials. Alright, so that's for our current project. Let's see the video log for the one I missed. Ethically. Okay. Well, let's have ourselves a look around. Time to get going. Yeah? Wait! Nibble on a nice nourishing carrot will soon boost your strength. This isn't our... Nope, that's a different guy. Okay, there's the two in base camp that have the little bromance going on. Ooh! Whoa, is that the cooling drone? Wow. Vessel 7 ought to be back soon. Yeah? You have nothing to say, naming way? Vessel 7. Dang. What about these? What are these? What are those? The mechanism's completely fried. Better bring it back to base for repair. Can't quite reach. If only I was an ilm or two taller. What are you reaching for? There's nothing on the top shelf.
Why are there two of them doing the exact same thing? I'm not gonna lie, that feels like a duplicate error. Like they made two of the same Lopperit and split the speech bubble. That's so silly. They have a habitation module over here. Oh, how are you guys?
I think we should double up on observation drone patrols.
I think you should let me have coffee. That's what I think. Even though I can have something else. I can have tea. It's not quite the same though.
Anyway.
What else is around here? Let's peek around the edges. I already saw those folk. Alright. Let's go check this space out now. This ethically frozen molten pit. This texture choice is very fascinating to me because typically the lighter color, the brighter, whiter, yellower color is molten. And then the more brown means it's cooled. And given the proximity of the cooled traversable glass versus the rest, you'd figure that these would be swapped. That the molten stuff would be in the middle away from the cooled, and there would be a cooled segment in between the molten and the traversable. And yet, it's the opposite. And our little crew that was out here complaining about the heat is gone, has retreated, is moved. The cooling process has done some gnarly stuff to the edge of this here, huh? Yeah? What if I stand in this? Nothing. Okay. It'd be funny if you got temporarily frozen. Look at it go. Oh, okay, hold on. So if this is a cooling drone in action, then, okay. At the station back here, we have the actual flying devices, and then we have the cooling capsules, I guess? They're quite large for capsules, but is that what this? Yeah, they're in parts. Okay. So yeah, this is the part that moves. The drone itself. The flying half. And then these are the coolant capsules that the drone picks up and fires off. Neat. Okay. And now it's raining. Go, go, gadget weather crafters and gatherers. Enjoy. I do like the cool rainbow of this glass, though. That's really neat. Once again, though, I feel like the warmer tones would denote the warmest and least stable of the glass, and the cooler tones, the blue into purple, would probably be the more stable, and you'd expect the coolest to be in the middle and the warmest to be on the edge of the lava. I could have the colors background for this. This is, you know, fantasy glass, but I don't know. I feel like the textures on these got flip-flopped a little bit. It's a bit silly to me. To my knowledge, this is the last area that gets unlocked on Phaenna. So the final project adds some cosmoliners in here for ease of access. But besides that, this is it. All missions, all weather is currently unlocked. All red alerts can be triggered. So yeah, this is the finale. This is the ending of the zone. This is the last thing we get to do here. We have 2 planets to go for the remainder of Dawn Trail after this. Look at these. Oh, honeycomb glass. Cool. It's corn! That's corn! It's glass corn! I do like all the really cool designs in the environment here. I can't wait to see what the next planet has in store. That'll be very exciting. You know, in a year when we get it, maybe. Everything takes so long to come out now. I will say though, it is also cool to see that they didn't freeze the entire lava pit here. It is just a path that connects the 2 big rocky outcroppings that were visible the whole time in the back corners. So that's neat. This one and then the one over there, both of which were visible from the start, and now thanks to this selective supercooling we can get over to them. It is not the path that I thought we would get, but it is a path nonetheless. I still think that my original concept would have been cooler. A little like super heat resistant walkway or teleport path, as opposed to this. This just seems so much higher maintenance and wasteful. For real. Anyway, what do I know? I'm not a lopperit. I'm just a silly adventurer. We didn't get any new cosmoliner yet, so let's just swing back to base camp and see if any of the NPCs there might have something a little new or different to say. See the big ol' energy platforms from out here? There's one. Hee Shoop. And then base camp. No chips on the blade. Fully charged and ready to go. I see some shards of glass jammed in there. So those are all the same. Those are the same. So those are the same. I think that's the same. That's the same. That's the same. Also the same. Yeah, I highly doubt anything is new down here. I'm just checking anyway. Knock knock. Nothing? Alright. Very well. We have very many hours until we get our Cosmoliner upgrade, and if it's like previous ones, it might not even be a full project. It might be an auto-completing one. I did not check that far in advance. But we're nearly there, and everyone is on the lookout for Glass Rain Beta, which, if if you are familiar with how red alerts are identified, there's a little group of NPCs that will show up in base camp, and they'll have a little bit of speech bubble conversation. And the second part of it is almost always the line that tips you off as to which version of a red alert weather is taking place. So the new one is something along the lines of, be careful not to slip. So if you see any pop-up text during glass rain red alert weather, and it says, be careful not to slip, that is the new one. The newest one, the 6th one, the final one made available through expansions on Phaenna. And if you are after things like the unique critical mission achievement, you'll want to keep an eye out for that. And if you have any kind of community alert set up, like Midgard Stormer does relay through the hunt link shells, when anyone in the relay team is made aware of a red alert, they try to spread the word in game and through some discords. So keep your peepers peeled. Oh, big stretch. I still have a lot of missions left to do on Sinus Ardorum and here. Ooh, actually, hold on. Nothing currently new for me, but that's alright. Do I have one for tokens? No? Yes. Not really feeling up for that right now though. Upwards. Flip my book back to today. I've got the flea rank up written down for next Saturday. I do believe that's all I was looking to stream today, so we'll call that for now. Good evening, Sina streamers. Till next time.